managing recent diseases. Actually, when I joined Patanjali in 2012, I worked there for 10 years. So most of the patients come in the OPD are the chronic patients and most probably syndrome patient like SLE, systemic lupus erythematosus, and CKD 4 to 5 patient per OPD was the chronic kidney disease patients, and it was very challenging for me at the time to diagnose the patient, to treat the patient, I can plan for the treatment. So it was always in my mind, and I read so many time to the Charak Samhita, Shushu Samhita, and other classics, and then reached to the conclusion. So I am just sharing my experiences with you. As Acharya Charak has mentioned in the Vimanisthan, in the Sutristan, chapter 18, Trishoti Adhyay, कि the Vyadhis are aparisankhya. Matlab, it's a infinite. There is no any counting of the disease because the Ruja, Sthan, Varn, Sansthan, and due to their naam, there are so many disease which we can't give the name. So it is very difficult for us to treat, but they have give a solution for that. Like in the Nidanistan also, Acharya Charak in the Premier Nidan, chapter 4, Acharya Charak has mentioned, Ye khalu nidan dosh dushe visheshebhyo, vikara ghat, vikara ghat, bhav abhav visheshebhyo bhavanti. मतलब due to the dosh dushya bhinnata, there are a lot of diseases like sometime due to the if the nidan is very dominant, it's a very excessive, then the disease will be with the sarvlinga, come with the sarvling. So they have categorized according to Chakrapani, it has categorized in the 8 categories: avikarjannam, anuvikarjannam, चिरेण च विकारजन्नम, असर्वलिंग विकारजन्नम, या फिर महत विकारजन्नम, सर्वलिंग विकारजन्नम, आशुकारी विकारजन्नम. तो इट डिपेंड्स ओनली ऑन द निदान, दोष एंड दूष्य. तो आचार्य चरक हैज मेंशन विकारणाम ही कुशलो ना जिह्यात कदाचना ना ही सर्व विकारणाम नाम तो अस्ति ध्रुव स्थिति. Because so many disease we can't give the name, particularly name. We have only 29 chapter in the Chikitsa Sthan, and the disease are so many, so we can't give the name. At that time, what we should do to say kupito dosha samutthana visheshta sthantar gatasyeva janyatya amyan bahum. Due to the visheshan of the dosha, due to the Nidan Sevan, the dosha went to the different places, different sides of the body, and create the disease. And there the occurrence of the disease takes place. So in that time, what we have to especially see, so we should analyze the Prakriti, Adhishthan, and Samuthan. So Prakriti, Rog Prakriti, and Rogi Prakriti, first we have to assess, and then Adhishthan, it's a Pakvashyagat, Amashyagat, Shakhagat Vyadi, Amarmgat Vyadi, then Samuthan. What are the etiological factors of the disease? We have to, because the Nidan Parivarjan is the main chikitsa. So first, the Agni is a main thing which we have to consider when we are treating any disease, which is mainly Nija disease. तो आयु वर्णो बलम स्वास्थ्यम उत्साहो उपचयो प्रभा ओजो तेजो अग्ना प्राणा चोक्ता देह अग्नि हेतवा शांतो अग्नि मिलियते युक्ते चिरम जीवे नामे रोगी स्यात् विगर्ते मूलम तस्मात् अग्नि निरुच्यते. So Acharya Charak has mentioned the longevity of life, complexion, physical and mental strength, health, enthusiasm, metabolism, immunity, all depends on the Agni. If your Agni is okay, your digestive power is okay, digestive enzymes are proper, enzymatic activities in the body are proper, then you will not get the disease and you will have a long life. In the Grahani Adhyay, Acharya Charak has mentioned Dushtatya Agni sa dushto annam natat pasti lagvapi apachyamanam shuktatam yatyannam vishruptam. When the Agni is dusht, when the Agni is mand, then if we will take the food in small amount, it will become like a wish. मतलब it is like a toxin. It will not digest. It will get शुक्तता, खट्टापन आ जाता है उसमें, है ना. It becomes so. So it become like a wish. It acts like a wish in the body. Toxins. After that, what happened? There is a symptoms of ajirna, like vistabdita, sadnam, shiroruk, मूर्छा, भ्रम, पृष्ठ कटिग्रह, जम्भा, अंगमर्द, तृष्णा, ज्वर, छर्दी, प्रवाहणम, अरोचक, अविपाक. These are the symptoms of ajirna. If we will neglect these symptoms, then what happen? There will be a unwish formation of the unwish. The toxin will increase. It acts like a poison. When it mix with the pitta, it creates the disease like daha, trishna, mukhamiyan, stomatitis, thirst, burning sensation in any part of the body where the pitta has take the side, and or amla pitta like acid peptic disorders and the various disease of the pitta. If it mix with the kapha, then the disease like yakshama, tuberculosis, penis, sinusitis, chronic rhinitis, may आदि मतलब like diabetes, this type of disease of the kapha disease occurs in the body. If it mixed with the vata, then vata disease, demyelination, systemic lupus erythematosus, these type of disease occurs in the body. It can go to the Mutristhan, Kukshisthan, and also in the dhatu, different dhatu. So in which dhatu the dosha will reach this toxin, which has created in the body due to the undigested food, due to your Agni Manda, it will reach to the Rasadi dhatu, and those dosha, by the those dosha shabuchan, it will create the disease. So it is the main causative factors of all the disease. We can take it like rasa dushti ashraddha cha arasasya asya vairasya arasaggyata hallaso gauravam tandra. So alopecia, right? I am giving some example here. Like alopecia areata is a ras dushti vikar. In rakta dushti we can say SLE, scleroderma. Mainly it's autoimmune disease which are uh, 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 in the different sotas like rasa rakta. In masa dushti polymyositis, Meda Dushti, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and Cushing syndrome. Majja Dushti, multiple sclerosis, demyelination, aplastic anemia, chronic myeloid leukemia, and the Shukra Dushti, anti-sperm antibodies. So this type of autoimmune disease can occur in the body if the different sota get vitiated. Now come to the chikitsa. So for rasaj vikar, the disease of the ras dhatu, we should use langan is the best chikitsa. For rakta vikar, virechan, upvas, and rakt mokshan is the best chikitsa. For masaj vikar, panchkarm, matlab vaman virechan, and niruvasti, shast char agnikarm, we can plan. For medu vikar, guru chap tarpan, एंड लघुचा संतर्पण, अगर कृष है रोगी और अगर स्थूल है तो उसके लिए गुरुचा अवतर्पण करते हैं. आस्थ्य अस्थ्य आश्रय नाम मतलब अस्थि में अगर व्याधि है तो पंचकर्म चिकित्सा पूरी, जिसमें वमन विरेचन एंड वस्ती सभी आता है. और वस्ती में मेनली वी विल प्लान फॉर द तिक्त वस्ती. एंड इफ वी आर गिविंग द क्षीर दुग्ध तो वी शुड प्रोसेस्ड विद द तिक्त द्रव्य. And दूध और घृत we should process with the thick द्रव्य, then we will give to the patient. In मज्जा शुक्र समुत्थान औषध साधु तिक्तकम. In मज्जागत and शुक्रगत व्याधि we should use the medicine which are having the madhu or tikta guna. And we can plan for the shodhan according to the kal. Like in the Sharad Ritu we can plan for virechan, in the Hemant Ritu we can plan for the vaman. If there is ras dushti, we can. There is a description by Acharya Charak in the Jwar Chikitsa Adhyay about the 5 kashaya for the Visham Jwara. So we can use these dashaya because previously I have mentioned ki ghoram annam visham chetat. When the food remain undigested in the body, in the amasya, then it will become like a wish. तो जनरली वी कैन यूज दिस टाइप ऑफ कषाय रस दुष्टि में कलिंगादि निर्जौ पटोल कटुक्रोणी, रक्त दुष्टि में पटोल सारिवा मुस्ता पाठा कटुक्रोणी, मेध दुष्टि में निम्ब पटोल त्रिफला मधुका मुस्तक वत्सको, एंड अस्थि में किरातिक अमृता मतलब गुड़ोची, चंदन एंड विश्व भैजन मतलब सौंठ, एंड मज्जा दुष्टि में वी कैन यूज द गुडूची आंवला एंड मुस्ता. So we can see all these dravya which are mentioned in this kashaya mainly have the tikta guna, and tikta and katu guna. Tikta guna have the property of vishghana and kramighana, and I previously mentioned as ghoram annam visham chatat. यो अन्न विष बन जाता है, it become the vish, and it when it mix with the different dosha in the body, different dhatu in the body, different sthan like mutra sthan, shakar sthan, it creates the disease. So generally all the these drugs are in the tikta dravya which are vishghana, because toxins are there in the body and they are removing the toxin from the body, and they are also having the katu property. Katu have the quality of Deepan Pachan. So Deepan Pachan is also necessary in this case because it is due to the arm the disease has created. So we have to give these type the drugs. We can use these kwatha in the different dhatugat vikaras. In the Unmad chapter, Acharya Charak has mentioned Kalyana Grat, Unmad and Apasmar, Mahapeshachi Grat, Lashunad Grat. So they have mentioned these Grat in the Trityak and Chaturtak Grat. Trityak and Chaturtak Jwar. And Trityak Jwar and Chaturtak Jwar mainly have their site in the Mas Dhatu and Med Dhatu, Mas and Asti Majja Dhatu. So we can, in the Vikara which are deeply rooted, which have reached up to the Majja Dhatu, या शुक्र मज्जा या अस्थि धातु और मांस धातु, तो वी कैन यूज दीज घृता ऑल्सो. Now I share my experience with you. There are so many patients of SLE which are just taking the treatment from me this time. So I am just sharing one of experience of one of the patient, a 22 years old unmarried female patient with known case of SLE with class 4th lupus nephritis. So it was a three-year history of her suffering from this disease. On consultation, patient was found on medication taking Visolone 25 mg, it's a high dose, MMF 2.5 gram, SCQS 300 mg, Ramipril 2.5 mg, and she visited to a hospital, OPD. So despite taking of these medicine, when she visited to OPD, still there is no improvement in the investigations. The proteinuria was there, 25 mg per dl, anti-dsDNA, which is a mainly marker for the SLE, that was 162.5 international unit, and 24 hours urine, there was 140 gram of protein, and which were raising gradually from past 3 years. So still taking the after the allopathic medicine, the symptoms get subside. Symptoms like oral ulceration, hand interpharyngeal joints pain subside, but these investigations, especially anti-dsDNA and proteinuria, it remain raising gradually. So in Ayurveda, due to its closely similarity of its symptom like jara, daha, vedna, kandu, stambhata, shoth, etc. These are generally compared with the Vatrakta, these symptoms. So, because SLE main symptoms are painful and swelling joints, fever, chest pain, hair loss, mouth ulceration, swollen lymph nodes, feeling tired, red rashes in the body. So Vatrakta has, there are three type of Vatrakta, Uttan, Gambhir, and Mishrit. So in the Uttan Vatrakta, there is symptoms only in the skin, like sclerosis, scleroderma. In the scleroderma, there is a hardening of the skin of the body. While in the case of Gambhir Vatrak, there is a mainly symptoms in the Sandhi. So in the Vatrak, Acharya Charak has mentioned Tasya Sthanam Karo Pada Bangliya Sar Sandhya. It start from the Sandhi joints of the hands and the legs, and then it spread all over the body. So in this case, previous symptoms were joint pain, and then it start uh, spreading all over the body, and the involvement of the kidney are also there. So she has lupus nephritis. So first of all, I plan for Virechan as mentioned in the Charak Samhita for Vat Rakt. We give Panchtikghat 30 ml first day, 70 ml second day, 110 ml third day, 150 ml fourth day, and 200 ml fifth day. Then we plan Sarvang Abhyang with Chhirbala Tel for 3 days. Then Sarvang Sweden with Dashmul Kwat. Then we give Virechan Aushadhi on the third day of Sweden, after Sweden. The Trivat Avle 15 gram, Erandwile 15 ml, and Trifla Kwat 100 ml for the Mridu Virechan. After giving the Virechan, we just give the Sansajan Karm for three days, and then we plan for the Vasti, as mentioned in the Chikitsa of Vatrakta. Nirhedva Amalam Tasya Sagrata Chir Vasti, Nahi Vasti Swam Kinchit Vatrak Chikitskam. So Vasti is the best treatment for the Vatrakta, because the Chir and Ghat which is used in the Chir Vasti, it's a Pitta Shamak and Rakt Shodhak, and Vasti itself the Vas Shamak. So in this case, because there is Avran also, the Samprapti of Vatrak is Vayu Vivardo Vardhena Raktena Avarta Prati. So Vayu increase in its sides, and then it's increase the blood and obstruct its path. So we use the Vasti. So first we give Anvasan Vasti with Chandan Baladi Lakshadi Tel, then one Shatavari Ghat and Guruchi Sheer Pak we give in the as a Vasti, so the Ghat Sheer Vasti, and after this we give one Sheer Vasti, total three Vasti, two Anvasan and one Sheer Vasti given at that time. After that, for in the Saman Chikitsa, I use the second, for the Satat Santat Jwar, Kwatha, Patol, Sariva, Musta, Patha, Katugroni, Kwatha. And apart from this, Vrikadosha, Kwath, because there is involvement of the kidney also, there proteinuria, nephritis was there, so I prescribe Vrikadosha Kwath, Giloy Kwath, cervical Kwath, neem chal and people chal in the 15 ml of quantity. Then Ajmodadi churn 100 gram, Amlaki Rasayan 100 gram, Hajrat Ul Basm 10 gram, Mahavad Vidvansakras 10 gram, Giloy Satu 10 gram, Kasi's Basm 5 gram, and Basant Kusmakaras 1 gram before meal. So this is a report on the first follow when the patient came to me, its anti-DS DNA was 162, and hemoglobin was 10.4, and proteinuria was 52.21. On the first visit, anti-DS DNA reduced to 66.8, and the third visit it come below 10. It was normal. Again, on the third visit it increased because the patient dropped the treatment. So it increased to 18.6, 81.6. Then it gradually subside on the fourth follow-up 51.8, and on the fifth follow-up it was below 10. It's normal, and urine protein was nil on the first visit. On the second month was nil. Then it was trace, as I previously told, that the patient uh, just dropped the treatment. Then it's trace and then nil. So it's an article I am just publishing, a case study, marked improvement in the anti-DS DNA proteinuria in SLE with lupus nephritis through Ayurvedic management. Then it's the second case of ILD, interstitial lung disease. Actually, we generally treat the patient of bronchial asthma. We have seen so many patients, but ILD, it's a different kind of disease. In there is a fibrosis is there. While in the asthma, there is a remission is there, and by using in allopathic, they use steroid, and it subsides. But in the interstitial lung disease, it refers to the heterogeneous and complex group of conditions characterized by inflammation, fibrosis, or both in the interstitium of the lungs. The result in impaired gas exchange leading to the worsening of the respiratory symptoms and a decline in the lung function. While the etiology of some ILDs is unclear, most cases can be traced back to factors such as genetic predisposition, environmental exposures, including allergen, toxins, and air pollution, underlying autoimmune disease, or the use of certain medications. So, in this case, in ILD, there is a fibrosis. So recovery is next to impossible. Most of the doctor says, allopathy doctor says you have to remain on oxygen all the time, and it just the condition get deteriorate. So in this case, a 65 years old female brought to hospital by her son. She was on oxygen with infusion rate 8 liter per minute. At a time when she came to the hospital. On pulse oximeter reading was 88% oxygen saturation, even after oxygen therapy. And she was having the symptoms of breathlessness, weakness, congestion in chest, unable to walk, and using oxygen even in the bathroom for last 2 months. She was having the symptoms from last 2 months. So she was taking antifibrotic drugs like pirfenidone and nintedanib. These drugs only slow the decline in the lung function, but they can't improve the function, lung function. So I just diagnosed that it's a disease of Pranavasutas. So because patient was old and she was emaciated also at a time, so I just plan for the प्राणवासोतस चिकित्सा like Aktam Lavan Tail Nani Prastha Sankara to Sanav Lavan plus Sandvadi Talam for Abhyang on the chest and then Nadi Shved with Dashmul Quad. I plan for that, and along with this, I plan for Yoga Vasti. So in Yoga Vasti and Vasan Vasti with Dashmul Tel 80 ml, Niru Vasti in Madhu 60 ml, Sandha Lavan 8 gram, and Dashmul Tel 80 ml, Kalk में अश्वगंधा, वासा, त्रिकटु, भारंगी, भूई आमला 30 gram, and Swasari Quat 30 ml. It's a preparation of Patanjali pharmacy. So I gave the treatment Vasti in the yog form, one Anuvasan, then Niru alternate, overall 5 Anuvasan and 3 Niru. In the oral medication, we plan for Rudanti Fal Churn, which is act like a aphrodisiac, rejuvenator, and it's also Shothar property, mucolytic property. So because in the fibrosis is there, the rejuvenation property helps in the rejuvenation of the cells, and it's also having the mucolytic, expectorant, and the antitussive property. So I used Rudantifol Chu. Sitoko, it acts as a rasayan, and the patient was over 65 years age, and she was in Vrinddhavastha. So I planned for the rasayan. Then Sitopladi Chun 3 gram, Raj Mrigank Ras 50 mg. It is mentioned mainly in the Rajakshama, and Godanti Bus 250 mg, Abrak Bus 125 mg. Along with this, Vasavle 5 gram BD with the lukewarm water. After the treatment of 8 days, the patient oxygen gradually reduce during the course, and at the end of the treatment, at the 8th day, oxygen stopped completely. She doesn't need for the oxygen. She didn't need for the oxygen at the time. So she was walking 100 yards without the oxygen. But at a time there was a twist. Actually, the patient came for the yogram. There is another center of the Patanjali, that is wellness center. It is 30 kilometer from the main Patanjali center. It's a yogram. So he came for the yogram, but he didn't get registration there. It was very crowd there at that time. So he didn't get appointment there. So he came to me in the OPD. So he requested to the Swamiji and so many people because he was a trustee of the Patanjali. So he just requested them previously. So this time they some from somebody from Yogram uh, told him to come to bring the to bring his mother to there. So he went there and he took the treatment for 8 days. The condition was again worst. She again started to take the oxygen support. तो एट अ टाइम मैंने सोचा कि क्या उन्होंने ऐसा गलत किया कि जो इनको जो है ऑक्सीजन की जरूरत पड़ी, तो वहाँ पे क्या था, तो उन्होंने कुंजल क्रिया कराई उनको, एंड साथ में उन्होंने उनको निरुवस्ती दी डेली। वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि स्वासारी क्वाथ, दशमूल क्वाथ, और उसमें स्वासारी वटी पीस के 10 tablets ऑफ द स्वासारी वटी, इट्स अ पतंजलि प्रिपरेशन, एंड सैंधव लवण एंड मधु, दे डेली यूज टू गिव। एंड इन द चिकित्सा ऑफ श्वास रोग, आचार्य चरक हैड मेंशन सर्वेशाम व्रहेणम अल्पम शक्कर्षय पायशोवेद। मतलब इन द केस ऑफ श्वास रोग वी शुड गिव द व्रहेण, वी कैन यूज द व्रहेण चिकित्सा इन द अल्प मात्रा, but not tirtham shamne payo. We, if we are pacifying the disease, we are giving the medication for pacifying the disease, it's okay. But we should not use the karshan chikitsa. So when we are giving the niruvasti daily, it is doing karshan, the patient come to the same condition. Then we started the same treatment, and she recovered after 8 days. Then she came to me after 1 year for in a follow up, because she was from the Gujarat. So her son brought her to me, and at the time he told me, sir, the allopathic doctors were surprised. Where is the patient? Because without the oxygen, patient how can she survive? So he just explained that we went there, Patanjali, and we have this result. Again, there was another disease, ITP, idiopathic thrombocytopenia. So it is a condition of having a low platelet count, thrombocytopenia, of no known cause. Let's say idiopathic. It is bleeding disorder characterized by isolated thrombocytopenia. The platelet count is less than 1,50,000 unit per liter, which is not associated with systemic illness. There is no any systemic illness, but still the platelet counts are decreasing. So clinical manifestation include petechial hemorrhage, purpura, ecchymosis that occurs primarily in the upper and lower extremities, nose or gum bleeding, menorrhagia in female. Current and involving treatment strategy include use of the corticosteroid, mainly and immunoglobulins, and lastly, the splenectomy is the only treatment. So I am having my experience. A patient, 32 years old, diagnosed case of ITP, came to my OPD in 2015. It was the first case of ITP, idiopathic thrombocytopenia, which I consulted at a time. So he was suffering from the recurrent epistaxis and petechial hemorrhages, red spots on the back. And he was already taking the treatment in the AIMS Delhi and taking prednisolone 40 mg per day, or having the side effect of the steroid, like weight gain, history on the body, fatigue. Uh, the side effect was there. And the platelet count was still 30,000 only. And it was on 30,000 from last 1 year. And he have to take jumbo pack of the platelet every 3 months. So when he come to the OPD on the first visit, I just give the Shaman Chikitsa, Trivang Bhasm, Mukta Shukti Bhasm, Rajat Bhasm, Pitta Shamak and Stambhak Chikitsa, Radkan Mani Pisti, 10 gram, Mukta Pisti 4 gram, Avipattika Churn 100 gram, Muleti Churn 100 gram, in the divided dose in 60 doses and 1 dose twice daily with the honey or water. And along with this, I give the Giloy Amla Soras 10 ml BD and Kashor Gugul 2 tablets BD. On second, but at that time, his platelet count increased up to 40,000. and he was very happy. And this, the petechial hemorrhage with red spot on the back was subside. So he was very happy कि first time my platelets has increased up to 10,000, मतलब it has 40,000 now. So then I planned for the Virechan because he was having epistaxis, मतलब नासागत रक्तपित was there. तो as a प्रतिहारणी चिकित्सा, opposite चिकित्सा, तो I planned for the Virechan therapy. So after Virechan also there was no any improvement. So at the time I I discussed for my senior. I just go through the Charak Samhita. So reached on the conclusion that it's a Tiryagat Raktpit. Now we can't plan for the Vaman or Virechan. So I plan for the Vasti. As Vasti, for Vasti, it has mentioned the Shakha Gata, Kush Gata, Roga, Marmod, Sava, Jase, Yeshanti, Tesham, Nahi, Kashidano, Vayo Param Janmani Hetu Rasti. तो वस्ती को और चिकित्सा बताया है, और ये सभी व्याधियों में, चाहे शाखागत है, कोष्ठगत है, सभी में हम प्लान कर सकते हैं. तो मैंने फिर वस्ती इसका प्लान किया, और इट वाज अ ड्रास्टिकल रिजल्ट कि उसकी जो प्लेटलेट काउंट थी आफ्टर द 8 days ऑफ गिविंग वस्ती, इट वाज 1,40,000. आई वाज सरप्राइज. तो आई अगेन एडवाइज हिम टू डू द blood test on the next day, and it was 140,000. So I was having the experience of ITP, treating of ITP, idiopathic thrombocytopenia. So another case of age 25 years female. She came to my OPD and she was on the Omna Cortil 20 mg, and she was having the symptoms of blue rashes over thighs and hands last 7 months, red spot all over the body, generalized weakness, fever, and heavy menstrual bleeding since the 7 month. So for her, I directly planned for the Vasti because I have the experience to treating the ITP. So I directly planned for the Vasti treatment. So I give her the Kal Vasti, in the Kal Vasti form. So in the Vasti, I use thick Cheer Vasti, mainly Madhu, 60 ml, Lavan 5 gram, Chandan Baladi Lakshadi Telam, 80 ml, Shatavari Churn, Pipli Churn, Mulati Churn, and Guduchi Cheer Pak. Mainly considering in the mind that it's a Pitta dominant disease. So we use the drugs which are mainly Pitta Shamak, oil, and the medicines, powders, which are Pitta Shamak, and we give in the form of Kal Vasti for 15 days. And for Anvasan Vasti, I use Chandan Bala Lakshadi Tel, 80 ml. And after that, the Shaman Chikitsa Trivang Bhasm, 5 gram, Mukta Shukti, 10 mg, Rajat Bhasm 2 gram, Mukta Prishti 4 gram, Avipattigar Churn 100 gram, and Muleti 100 gram. And give one dose twice daily, 1 teaspoon twice daily for a month with the honey or water. Along with this, Chandrapravati 2 tablet twice daily for a month, and Giloy Amla Soras. And she recovered again, and her प्लेटलेट काउंट वाज अबव 80,000, जबकि पहले जो उसका प्लेटलेट काउंट था वो हमेशा 20 और उसके आसपास रहता था. और एक बार तो ये क्योंकि बिकॉज द रक्तपित्त इज अ याप्य व्याधि, तो उसमें वी हैव टू कंटिन्यू ट्रीटमेंट फॉर लॉन्ग टाइम. तो बीच में उन्होंने क्या किया, शी विड्रॉ द ट्रीटमेंट, शी वेंट टू द नोएडा. शी प्रीवियसली शी वाज हियर इन द Dehradun. She went to the Noida for a job, and she started because due to the steroid, her weight, she put on the weight. So she started doing gym there, and due to that, again she is having the symptoms, and she came to the Patanjali. I was not there. She called me, so I just advised to my junior to admit her, but her platelet count was 6,000 only. So it's an emergency condition. But I asked for, she discard for the admission. मतलब मेरे जूनियर ने मना कर दिया कि मैं सर इतने कम प्लेटलेट काउंट में एडमिशन नहीं कर सकती अपने अंडर में. तो मैंने कहा आप मेरे नाम से एडमिट कर लो, और कोई उनको सिम्टम तो नहीं है ना. बोले सर नहीं मेरा अभी कोई ब्लीडिंग नहीं है। बोले नहीं है। मैं होगा तो उनको रेफर कर देंगे, तो हॉस्पिटल इज नियर बाय अस। तो उन्होंने कह के एडमिट कर लिया। नेक्स्ट डे मैं आया और फिर मैंने उनको फिर ट्रीटमेंट प्लान किया हम लोगों ने। तो ट्रीटमेंट प्लान करने के बाद उसका फिर दोबारा से प्लेटलेट काउंट जो है 1 लाख से ऊपर हो गया। तो इट वाज माय एक्सपीरियंस। In the same case, there is nephrotic syndrome. In Charak Samhita, there is no mentioning of the nephrotic syndrome, but we we can correlate it from with the Shoth, or we can correlate with the Meh, मतलब फेन में। तो nephrotic syndrome mainly is common in the children, and it's characterized by swelling, particularly around the eyes, and frothy protein-rich urine. Key symptoms include body swelling, weight gain, fatigue, and decreased appetite. Mainly, the allopathic doctor prescribed corticosteroid to reduce inflammation and improve kidney function, but it is not a permanent treatment. So, in this case, a female of age 20 years diagnosed case of the nephrotic syndrome, suffering from recurrent swelling starting from face, spread on stomach and lower extremities, especially increase at night, and pain and discomfort in the abdomen, and loss of appetite, foamy urine every year, especially on weather changes. Well, these symptoms generally occurs in the weather changes, and she are having these symptoms from the age of 7. Now she was 20 years, and every year she have to took the steroid for a month. Actually, she came to me because previously her mother took treatment in Patanjali in 2017 for massive proteinuria. And the doctors in the AIMS and Max Delhi, they have advised her for biopsy. बट मैंने उनको बोला कि आपको बायोप्सी की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है फिलहाल। एक बार हम मेडिसिन देते हैं, अगर नहीं हुआ तो हम देखेंगे। तो 3 महीने मेडिसिन ली उन्होंने, मतलब स्टार्टिंग से ही उनको इम्प्रूवमेंट होना शुरू हो गया था और 3 मंथ में वो क्योर हो गया पूरी तरीके से। उसके बाद हमने मेडिसिन क्लोज बंद कर दी थी उनकी। तो उनको एक कॉन्फिडेंस था कि हाँ सर के पास जाएंगे तो दे कैन ही कैन ट्रीट द पेशेंट। तो उन्होंने अपनी बेटी को उन्होंने कंसल्ट किया इसी साल 2025 में इन द मंथ ऑफ जनवरी। तो आई प्रेस्क्राइब सम मेडिसिन बिकॉज एट दैट टाइम शी वाज एसिम्प्टोमेटिक। तो आई प्रेस्क्राइब her some medicine. Still, she has the symptoms in the month of this September. We start symptom, but the symptom were less. Swelling was complete. Swelling तो पूरी थी जैसे पहले था, लेकिन हाँ पहले उसको वॉमिटिंग होता था या अनइजी होता था पेट में, हल्का एब्डोमिनल पेन था, वो नहीं था, और लॉस ऑफ एपेटाइट नहीं था। तो वो बोला सर इनको फ़ायदा तो है बट स्टिल सिम्टम्स आर देयर। एंड उन्होंने कहा डिपस्टिक टेस्ट हम कर रहे हैं तो उसमें प्रोटीन जो है वो 4+ आ रहा है। तो ऑन फर्स्ट विजिट आई प्रेस्क्राइब ब्रेक दोशर क्वाथ दशमूल क्वाथ, बिकॉज आई डायग्नोस्ड हिम एज ए कफज शो था। क्योंकि मेनली जो सिम्टम्स थे वो रात में आते थे, और डिपस्टिक टेस्ट भी जो है जो रात में करते थे वो ज़्यादा आता था, प्रोटीन 4+ आता था, दिन में सुबह के टाइम 3+ आता था। तो इसलिए उसको हमने माना कि रात्रि बलि है, कफज शोथ है। और फेन में साथ में, क्योंकि फोथी यूरिन था, फॉर्मी था यूरिन में, तो इसलिए मैं फेन में इसको डायग्नोस किया। उसके अकॉर्डिंग जो है ट्रीटमेंट प्लान किया। तो वृकदोषर क्वाथ, दशमूल क्वाथ एंड तृणपंचमूल क्वाथ। दशमूल क्वाथ इज शोथर एंड त्रिकटू फॉर कफ दोषा। वसंत कुसुमाकर रस, वसंत कुसुमाकर रस मेनली वर्क ऑन द बिकॉज इट इज मेनली यूज इन द प्रमेह रोग। तो आई यूज बसंत कुसुमाकर रस, हजरत हुल बस्म 10 ग्राम, हकीक पिष्टी 10 ग्राम, संगेश्वर पिष्टी 10 ग्राम, and glow 10 gram. We mix all and make the 60 doses, give 1 dose twice daily with honey. With this, along with this, we give tablet Nefromed, Punarnavadi Mandur, and Gokshadi Gugul, two tablets each twice daily before meal. On the second visit, the swelling increase and protein in urine dipstick was still 4+. So I add some treatment like Evakshar 500 mg BD with Dashmul Quath, and start Adrak Swaras in increasing dose. In the first day, give 5 ml, then 5 ml increase up to 30 ml, and then give 30 ml continue for 10 days with honey. After 7 days, swelling subside, appetite recovered, dipstick test drastically improved. ये आप देख रहे हैं डिपिस्टिक टेस्ट में बिफोर ट्रीटमेंट ये 2+ आ रहा है, ये मॉर्निंग का है, एक 4+ वाला भी मेरे पे मिस है, और बाद में जो है ट्रेस आ रहा है आफ्टर द 7 days of treatment. Another case was enteropathy with severe weight loss. So enteropathy is any disease of the small intestine, often causing chronic diarrhea, malabsorption, symptom like weight loss and abdominal pain. It can result from various causes, including autoimmune disease like celiac disease and infection, or like by the drugs such as non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs, radiotherapy, and genetic conditions. Diagnosis typically involves symptoms assessment, physical examination, and blood test. So, the male of 36 years suffering from chronic diarrhea, poor appetite, severe weight loss, weakness, and fatigue for 1 year. Weight at the time of first visit was 32 kg. मतलब उसकी वाइफ उसको गोदी में उठा के लेके आई थी, इतना कम वेट था। ये आप देख सकते हैं बिफोर ट्रीटमेंट it was like 32 kg, and after 6 months of treatment he is like this. So what we plan at the time, we planned Vatsya Chikitsa. Vatsya Chikitsa माने one first Deepan Pachan Nistamban, then Vrahan Chikitsa. So in Deepan Pachan we give Vilwadi Nistamban, Vilwadi Churn 2 gram, Ingostic Churn 2 gram, plus Panchamal Property 250 gram, and Kutach Dhanvati 1 tablet thrice daily, Chitragadi Vati 2 tablet thrice daily, and Kutja is 20 ml BD for 1 month. So when his agni increase, he start taking some food. क्योंकि पहले क्या था सिम्टम्स की कुछ भी खाता है लूज मोशन हो जाते हैं, तो कुछ खाते नहीं. हेलो. So I plan after giving Deepan Pachan Istamban for 1 month, his frequency of the stool decrease up to 2 or 3 per day, and his appetite was also okay. Then I start Ashwagandha and Shatavari Kheer Pak from 100 ml, then gradually up to 200 ml. So this was the result. Then the case of chronic kidney disease. Chronic kidney disease is a progressive condition where kidney damage prevents them from filtering waste and excessive fluid from the body, leading to their build in the body. Key risk factors include diabetes, high blood pressure, and while there is no cure, treatment can slow progression and manage symptoms. Symptoms which often appears later can include swelling, fatigue, changes in urination, and itchy skin. While treatment involves lifestyle changes, medication, dialysis, or the kidney transplant in the advanced stages. So there is no any cure for this, only dialysis. पेशेंट को हफ्ते में 2 बार डायलिसिस कराना पड़ेगा या फिर किडनी ट्रांसप्लांट करानी पड़ेगी. So there are so many patients, but I am having a record of one patient. So he was known case of hypertension last 3 years. His age was 50 years. तो मेरे जो स्टूडेंट थे उनके मामा थे वो, तो मेन सिम्टम वाज ब्लैकिश डिस्कलेशन ऑफ द फेस, पुअर एपेटाइट, वेट लॉस अप टू 5 किलोग्राम इन 5 months. So he diagnosed as a CKD 3 months back from first visit in the OPD of Quadra Institute. So इन किडनी डिजीज, सो बहुत से लोग इसको मूत्रकत से, मूत्राघात से कोलेट करते हैं, लेकिन इन सीकेडी में क्या होता है कि एनीमिया भी हो जाता है. तो किडनी का एक काम जो एरिथ्रोपोइटिन है जो मैच्योरिटी करता है आरबीसी का, तो इसमें जो है पांडु भी हो जाता है. तो हमने पांडु रोग और मूत्रगत विकार दोनों को लेके जो है तब इसका जो है ट्रीटमेंट प्लान किया. तो क्योंकि जो पांडु रोग है उसमें क्या है, मेनली पित्त का इन्वॉल्वमेंट होता है, और पित्त भी जो है साधक पित्त का इन्वॉल्वमेंट होता है. तो प्लान फॉर द विरेचन, फर्स्ट गिव द विरेचन the patient and then give the Shaman Chikitsa. In Shaman Chikitsa, we Vyakho Doshakvat, Amlaki Rasayan, Saptam 3 gram per day, Saptamratlo 125 mg per day, Moti Pishti and Akik Pishti, if 500 mg per day, Vasant Kusmakar Ras 50 mg, and Giloy Sattv 500 mg, and a tablet Nefromad and tablet Punanavadi Mandu, 2 tablet BD twice daily. इन डाइट में उसको पेशेंट को बोला, जैसे कि हमने बताया, जो रसायन चिकित्सा है उसमें लिखा हुआ है ग्राम्य आहार जो है, रसायन चौथे अध्याय में, आयुर्वेद समुत्थानीय अध्याय में लिखा है कि सभी रोगों का जो मेन कारण है वो ग्राम्य आहार है। तो ग्राम्य आहार बंद करके उसको जौ फ्लोर की चपाती या जौ का दलिया, जो बार्ले होता है उसका दलिया या चपाती, उसको बोला। ब्राउन राइस के लिए कहा। इसके अलावा बॉटल गॉर्ड, स्पॉन्ज गॉर्ड, इंडियन राउंड गॉर्ड, पॉइंटेड गॉर्ड, रेडिश, कैरेट, स्वीट पोटैटो, एप्पल, पपाया, पॉमग्रेनेट, चीकू, एंड काओ मिल्क, बटर मिल्क एंड काओ घी। इसके लिए उसको बोला कि ये आप अपनी डाइट में लो, बाकी चीज़ें अभी बंद कर दो। तो on the first visit on 26/12/24, his creatinine level was 7.6, and on the second visit after 1 month it was 3.49. On the third visit, on 9 May 2025, the creatinine level is now 2.08. The next case was ulcerative colitis. It also very common. There are so many patients जो मेरे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, अभी अल्सरेटिव कोलाइटिस की ट्रीटमेंट ले रहे हैं, उनको आराम भी है। तो आई एम शेयरिंग वन ऑफ माय एक्सपीरियंस for ulcerative colitis. A 32 years old male diagnosed case of ulcerative colitis. Actually, ulcerative colitis is a chronic inflammatory bowel disease causing inflammation and ulcers in the inner lining of the colon and rectum. Symptoms including abdominal pain, bloody diarrhea, fever, weight loss, and a persistent urge to pass stool. The exact cause is unknown, but is thought to involve genetics and abnormal immune response, the microbiomes, or environmental factors. In this case, the patient having the symptoms of blood in stool, pain in abdomen, severe weight loss, anxiety, and we diagnose the case as a Pitta Tisar. And we treat the patient on the line of treatment of Pitta Tisar. First, we give Picha Vasti, Anvasan Vasti with Chandanbala Akshitel, and Niru Vasti with Picha Vasti with Dugdh 300 ml, Jal 300 ml, and Muleti 10 gram, Shadavari Choon 10 gram, Ajwain 3 gram, Moch Rus 10 gram, boiled and reduced to 300 ml, and give straight. So I prescribed in the Yog Vasti form, matlab 5 Vasan Vasti and 3 Niru Vasti. After that, plan Avipattikar Choon 100 gram, Kamdudaras 20 gram, Panchamat property 15 gram, and Trikatu Choon 30 gram. Along with this, Kumari Asav 2 teaspoon twice daily, Kutjaris 2 teaspoon twice daily, and Saptavishti Gugul 2 tablet, and Kutaj Ghanvati 2 tablet twice daily. So these are the record. पेशेंट जो है 2018 में आया था, और उसका मई, जुलाई और ये अक्टूबर एंड नवंबर इसके हैं। पहले उदरशूल 3+ था, फिर 1+, देन नेगेटिव। रक्तयुक्त पुरीश में पहले 3+ था, फिर 2+, 1+ नेगेटिव है। पिछलता युक्त पुरीश में पहले 3+ था, म्यूकस इन द स्टूल, और 3+, देन 2+, 1+, nil on the fourth visit. Third visit, and Atidravta frequency was 3+, 2+, 1+, then negative, and extension of abdomen was also decreased, subside on the third visit. मैं इसके लिए एक पेपर भी लिख रहा हूँ यहाँ पे, एक हिंदी का वो चलता है जनरल, तो उसके लिए योगायु करके उसमें हिंदी में एक पेपर भी पब्लिश करने के लिए मैंने रखा है। इसके अलावा अल्सरेटिव कोलाइटिस के और भी केस स्टडीज जो हैं वो मैंने पब्लिश कराई हैं पहले। एक केस और है थायराइडाइटिस का, तो थायराइडाइटिस में ये पेशेंट थे 48 ईयर्स ओल्ड मेल, और इनको सिम्टम्स था इवनिंग राइज ऑफ टेम्परेचर, पेन इन थॉट्स विद स्वेलिंग द नेक फॉर लास्ट 25 डेज। उनका ये साहब बढ़ा हुआ था, TSH स्लाइटली लो था, और इसमें जो USG फाइंडिंग थी उन्हें मल्टीनोडुलर ग्वाइटर था, पॉसिबल थायराइडाइटिस थी। तो जो मेडिसिन वाले डॉक्टर थे वो पहले कभी एंटीबायोटिक एनाल्जेसिक दिया उनको, उससे कोई रिलीफ नहीं हुआ। फिर उन्होंने बोला कि ये वायरल है। फिर वो बोले जो MD फिजिशियन थे कि इट्स अ ट्यूबरक्लोसिस। फिर लेकिन TB गोल्ड जो है उनका नेगेटिव आया। तो उसके बाद वो जो है मेरे पास आए आफ्टर 25 डेज। तो जब उन्होंने विजिट किया, ये उनकी रिपोर्ट्स हैं, ब्लड रिपोर्ट्स, जिसमें F3 जो है वो 5.T3 जो है वो 5.3 है, और TSH जो है 0.02 है। तो उनको ट्रीटमेंट प्लान किया, जयमंगल रस 25 mg, सर्वजर लॉ 125 mg, गंडमाला कंडन रस 250 mg, गोदंती बस 250 mg, ताम्र बस 50 mg एंड त्रिकटु चूर्ण 500 ग्राम BD विद हनी। साथ में कांचना गुग्गुल 2 टैबलेट ट्वाइस डेली एंड द महासुदर्शन घनवटी 2 टैबलेट ट्वाइस डेली। तो उनको जो पेशेंट ने बताया अपना एक्सपीरियंस कि सेकंड डोज में तो थॉट पेन खत्म हो गया था, और 3 दिन में जो नेक स्वेलिंग और भी जो स्वेलिंग थी वो कम हो गई, और फीवर भी जो है खत्म हो गया 3 डेज में। उसको हमने 15 डेज मेडिसिन दी, और वो भी बिल्कुल ओके है। तो ऐसे भी केसेस हैं जो एलोपैथिक में नहीं ट्रीट कर पाते, उनको हम लोग ट्रीट कर सकते हैं बाय आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट। ऐसी एक एक्सपीरियंस है मेरा एस्ट्रोसाइटोमा का। जो एस्ट्रोसाइट्स होती हैं इन द ब्रेन, उनमें उनका ट्यूमर था, उसको लेफ्ट पोस्टीरियर पैराइटल रीजन में, और उसको 2 बार जो है रिकरेंसी हो चुकी थी पेशेंट को। फीमेल पेशेंट थी, और रेडिएशन थेरेपी 2 बार हुई उसकी थी, फिर कीमोथेरेपी हुई, दो बार हुई उसकी, बार बार जो है रिकरेंसी हो रही थी। जनरली एस्ट्रोसाइटोमा का जो फीचर है वो यही है, उसमें रिकरेंसी रेट ज़्यादा होता है, हाई होता है। तो पेशेंट जो है फिर हमारे पास आया काया चिकित्सा डिपार्टमेंट में, तो हमने प्लान किया उसको सर्विकल क्वाथ और मेधा क्वाथ, जो पतंजलि का आता है। सर्विकल क्वाथ मेरे दोनों पतंजलि की प्रिपरेशंस हैं। तो सर्विकल क्वाथ में जनरली मेनली पुनर्नवा, काकमाची और मकोए ये है, और मेधा क्वाथ में मेध्य द्रव्य हैं। क्योंकि ब्रेन का ट्यूमर था इसलिए ब्लड ब्रेन बैरियर को क्रॉस करना है, तो साथ में मैंने प्लान किया कि मेधा क्वाथ जो है स्थान के अनुसार हम लोग देंगे। यहाँ पे भी शंख पुष्पी चूर्ण 100 ग्राम दिया, मेध्य क्योंकि ब्रेन ट्यूमर था, ब्रेन में होने के कारण हमने शंख पुष्पी चूर्ण दिया। स्वर्ण बसंत मालती 2 ग्राम, गिलोय सत्व 10 ग्राम, सप्तामृत 20 ग्राम, हीरक भस्म 900 mg, ताम्र भस्म 1 ग्राम। ये 1 मंथ का वो है जो मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको डोजेस। ताल सिंदूर 1 ग्राम, प्रवाल पंचामृत 10 ग्राम, एंड शीर्षुरादि वज्र रस 20 ग्राम, बिकॉज she was having the headache also. तो आई प्लान फॉर शीर्षुरादि वज्र रस। तो उसको 60 डिवाइडेड डोज में करके, और 1 डोज डेली दूध के साथ लेना था। शंख पुष्पी का जो अनुपान है वो दूध है, इसलिए हमने उसको दूध के साथ बोला। साथ में आरोग्यवर्धनी वटी, केशवा गुग्गुल और पुनर्नवादी मंडूर, ये इसको प्लान किया। और यहाँ पे वीट ग्रास जूस, तुलसी पंचांग सोरस 3 चम्मच, और गिलोय सोरस 4 टीस्पून, ये इसको प्लान किया था। तो ये इसका MRI रिपोर्ट है। प्रीवियसली जो है यहाँ पे देखेंगे पॉसिबिलिटी स्मॉल रिकरेंट एंड रेसिडुअल लीजन, ये 2017 की रिपोर्ट है। उसके बाद फिर 19 की जो रिपोर्ट्स हैं उसमें नो डेफिनेट रेजिडुअल रिकरेंट एनहांसिंग लीजन इसमें है दोनों में, 19 में भी और 20 में भी। फिर जो है हमने 6 महीने बाद फिर कराया, तो उसमें भी जो है नो डेफिनेट रेजिडुअल रिकरेंट एनहांसिंग लीजन। और डॉक्टर ने उसको सजेस्ट कर दिया था फॉर रेडियो और कीमोथेरेपी, बट वो पेशेंट बोला नहीं, अब मैं दोबारा नहीं लूँगा, मैं आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट ही लूँगा। तो उनको रिलीफ भी था, इसलिए जो है कंटिन्यू किया, और उसका जो है पूरा MRI भी नॉर्मल आ गया। Thank you to give me this platform for presenting me here. Savitri, hello.
Yes, Abhishek. Yes, Abhishek. I'm there. I hope I'm audible.
हाँ हाँ, thank you